on a date, the same money that you gonna use towards the date, you can help me buy my part for my car.
Never sacrifice yourself for a man.
The difference between a normal woman is that she take on life without complaining and bitching about it.
I asked him for $50 and he told me not to get used to it.
A girl will literally watch a man struggle and still ask him for money.
Now he sees the value in you building with him, and he actually is okay with having those responsibilities and obligations. But why would a man that already has everything choose you?
Money and handouts has ruined the dating scene. And I'm not going to say sure us dudes definitely are contributing our fair share to ruining the dating scene. But yeah, the focus on tricking behavior, like, where am I skimming? You know what I'm saying? That energy that women are carrying right now definitely is a turn off, bro. It is crazy how now you could be talking to a girl for like 2 days and they be having no shame. They be like, so what's up? You gonna help me pay my light bill? Help you pay your light bill? I don't even know your last name. Why would I help you pay your light bill? Oh, you must be broke. I mean, maybe, yeah, possibly you are too. You're asking for help with your light bill. And then it's like, okay, so if I help you with your light bill, then I help you with all these other, this seems like the only reason you kind of want to be around me is because I help you.
You see how he said, oh, you must be broke. The first thing they do, they jump right to shame. That's how they crack that whip. Let me shame them. Shame. It doesn't work, ladies. Your time is over. It is. You see what he's doing? Letting it be known how he feels on God's given internet.
With your bills. So that's not the type of relationship I would want. So I'm probably that's like an immediate turn off for me, which when women get immediately asking for money, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely done with you. This is definitely not what I'm going to be going through. I'm definitely not signing up for another kid, a grown woman kid that, you know what I'm saying, is going to be asking me for money like my kids do. Like, come on, Shorty. No, the answer is no. I'm just going to go ahead and end this right here. You feel me? So I don't know. I feel like the proud begging is new and it is a bit of a turn off, but hey, you know, what can you do?
It's not new. It's been happening for a while, but before they had a little bit more grace with doing it, right? Like they'll ask for money, but say if the man said, I don't got it right now, they'd be lenient. But nowadays, this is what you get.
A girl will literally watch a man struggle and still ask him for money.
You can't make this up.
How does that work? You see this man struggling. He trying, but he's struggling. He getting his bills paid by any means. He working. He doing 40, 50, 60 hours a week. Taking care of his bills. But he barely getting by. And you see that. You see this man struggling. And you will still ask him for money. You will still ask him to pay your bills. You will still try to go out to eat with this man. You still want him to go out and spend money on you to eat. 4 days a week. 4 days out of the week, you trying to go out to eat to the most expensive restaurants. And you see this man struggling to pay his bills.
The sad thing about that is, for the most part, most men will try. They'll try just to see a smile on your face. So I think the most logical thing that a female can do is be lenient with a man. But you know what they say, even girls are saying it now. When they act like this, they don't really want you. And ladies have to understand, if that's not the case, if you're a lady who doesn't feel like that, show that to the man. Because the man, a lot of times, he won't know. Some men can be used for years. It's sad, but it's happening. And more men are waking up to it.
It's beg for a man to stay when he wants to leave.
You can take me on a date, the same money money that you gonna use towards the date, you can help me buy my part for my car. My car is still drivable.
Hold up, wait a minute. Did she just say, instead of taking me on a date, fix my car?
But I need like a crankshaft or a camshaft, and it's like $200. And I was like, well, whatever money that you was gonna use towards the date, you can help me put the money towards.
Lady, this is the first date. And what it says is right. This is exactly why you should avoid broke females. Begging for money before the first date is diabolical. To say, instead of getting to know you, I need to get this fixed so I can drive to work, it is diabolical. Because why don't you ask your mother? Why don't you ask your father? Why don't you ask one of your uncles? Oh, you probably can't because you're degenerate broke. You know, there's a difference between regular broke and degenerate broke. A lot of these girls are degenerate broke. You know, when you cut the hand that feeds you, that kind of broke.
And the part. And I was like, I'll come up with the rest. You know, like, you ain't got to give me the whole thing. Now, this part that I need, it keeps my car from cranking. Like I might have to try like 2 times and then it crank, but it don't crank right up. But this part that I need, it'll help it crank right up. So he gonna say that's beneficial to me. But the date is beneficial to you, right? We know, flat person.
You know, the thing is, no hope. A lot of these girls have no hope. Look, I'll tell you what the problem is. What a lot of you ladies do wrong, you don't put any money to the side. So imagine what's happening with men now. If men are getting this on the first date, I think ladies that go to TikTok or watch something like this said, yeah, I understand. More and more I'm starting to understand. I showed her in the video yesterday, right? The lady, she made a video saying, oh, why men are not doing this? Why this is not happening in the clubs? And then the third video, she was saying, we got to stop doing what we do. I like that video, right? It showed that she came to a deep realization. And watching videos like this, you ladies can't do nothing but realize. I think we messed up. Because this is foul.
Say to women that want a finished product man.
Well, you'll probably stay single. That's the honesty. Why would a finished product man choose you? This is the thing with the finished product man. When men choose to marry, it is more responsibility and slightly less fun, right? Because you have obligations now. There are responsibilities that a man has in providing for his family and providing for his wife. He has to make sure that she's good to a certain degree if he's a good husband, right? Why would a finished product man opt into responsibility that he doesn't need when he's already arrived? This is why it would behoove you to choose a man that is on his way to where it is that you say that you want to be, because now he sees the value in you building with him, and he actually is okay with having those responsibilities and obligations. But why would a man that already has everything choose you? Why would he even choose responsibility? It's easier. I understand why men stay bachelors until they're 55 or 60. And the craziest part is a 55 or a 60-year-old can still date your daughter. He can still pull a 25-year-old. He can still pull a 21-year-old. He could still pull a 35-year-old. And she is going to be happy about it, especially if he's successful. So ladies, if you are in your 30s.
Yeah, that music was taking me for one. But you can't, like, those days are done. Let me let you understand something, ladies. There's more of you than men, right? Also, all of you want millionaires. Those men already made it. Let me tell you something. When you ladies turn around and say, I want a man to fund my lifestyle. This is why ladies are all settling for the same man, and they have no problem with it. They're complaining about it. You'll see ladies complaining, but most ladies that are in these situations have no problem. Like a lot of times, you'll see the baddest females. It's sad that have no problem with it. Why is that? If you like say they take it like whatever makes you happy, I'm ecstatic behind it. Why? Because you giving me everything I need. I'm gonna give you everything you need, and you can get it from whoever you need it from. So many ladies are thinking like that right now. That's why if you ask a female and you see it in the streets, would you rather get with a regular man or a basketball player that cheats on you? They all say a basketball player that cheats on you. Why do you think some basketball players have so many baby mothers? It's a reason. And they know this too. It's never going to change. It's sad, but it will be the same until the sun no longer rotates around the earth and the moon as well.
Good with dating apps? Would you get on the dating app?
Oh. I mean, until the earth no longer rotates around the sun. Until the earth no longer rotates around the sun and the moon as well.
Imagine going viral because my face popped up on Tinder. I'm cool. I can't do it. No, I ain't looking for love on the internet.
This was I saw this somewhere, and it's like women now asking men we go out on a date.
Yes.
And I'm a little behind on the rent. I'm a little behind on the car note. Can you help me with this?
Yeah.
After one date?
Yeah, it's real.
They really doing that now?
Hell yeah.
Come on, Mo. Not after one date.
My
now,
right-handed guy.
maybe after a couple of months.
My right-handed guy, I got a homeboy. Just over, I want to say last weekend. He dealt with this chick or whatever. And one night, the next day, she hit him with a message like, hey, I'm trying to move. I need like 4 bands.
At least she went on her first date with him, right? I just showed a lady that said, forget that date. That was a little better. You know how she should have handled it? See, if you go on like 4 or 5 days with a guy, right? Make them quick. Make them cheat dates too. That's how you ladies can do it. Get a man some. Now, that may not work in your favor, but you may like it. Why did I say that? Because females like sex too. And a lot of them more than men. A lot of them are getting it more than men. Like if you take a man that's 50, a girl that's 20, has the same bodies, if not more. It's like that for a reason. So you like it more than we do because you get it more than we do. So, and then if it's 4 or 5 dates, the man does it, he may feel inclined. He could ghost you. But if it's a regular guy, the playing field is even. You do that to a regular guy, you know you're getting some bread. Maybe. That's a strong maybe. You know what? After 4 or 5 dates, not going crazy, thinking about his pockets, instead of saying, I want to go to that steakhouse and using $4 million, you think like, I'm struggling now. Let's go to Applebee's. Ladies, I'm telling you, I'm giving you game. Very easy. Man's going to say, be yourself, but not too much yourself, right? Be a kind person. But this is not going to work. You know why? Because a lot of you ladies aren't kind people. So what I said, that trick I said, forget about it. it'll never work because you'll never be able to pull it off. But if you started being a person a man loves being around, maybe if a man has it, he won't mind giving it. Because a female, that's for a man and all for him and thinking about everything about him and also saving him $1 in his pocket, he probably won't mind going in his pocket.
I asked him for $50 and he told me not to get used to it.
I don't want to go in. I want to ask, is the like going through something? Like, do he need $50 too? Like, are you asking?
I don't know what he's going through, honestly.
I'm triggered.
Why you triggered, Ace?
Because she doesn't truly know what he's actually going through. We don't. That man could have gave her the last 50 he had. How a woman that need the $50
Oh, no.
judging me for barely having it.
No.
You don't have it at all.
Like you just said, you
help me out.
would fake up like just to see if it's gonna come through. Oh, I don't need your $50, but I want to see if you.
I got a problem with you trying to justify playing with her.
I'm not playing. I'm
Yes,
trying to.
no,
I'm dating.
sweetheart, you didn't need from him. And then you said you didn't know or care about his financial situation. You don't
Because
give a... Okay, mama, you playing with him. If you want to see if it'll do for you, put him in position to do for you. Who give a about you usually want to make other people's lives easier, more pleasant, more joyful. So if the hadn't put no bread on you yet and got 4 years out of you, you didn't warrant that from the jump.
Okay.
Don't pick year 4 to start playing in this face.
Yeah, man, but they don't care. A lot of them never will. The way she said that, she said it like, I just want to see if he'll give it to me. That wasn't if he'll give it to me. You try to sprinkle. You want to see if you can pull a sprinkle. Do you know how many ladies want to pull that move? Or want to pull like the scammer girls in Miami or the 304s in Miami? You know how many girls want to live that lifestyle? Tons. Look at the millions of girls that sign up for OF. It's sad, man. Everything is about the money nowadays. They're all motivated by it. But the thing is, if you ladies started helping out some of the men that weren't there, as the other lady said, she even said it. You see, this guy got upset about it, right? Why is that? It's too much. All men watching me right now are thinking the same thing. It's too much. Put your grind axes down. But you can't, because feminism brought it out of you ladies. Now, when the monsters let out the cage, it's like Godzilla got released. Godzilla was caged up and chained under the sea. He broke free of those chains, got loose. But Godzilla's not a good example because, you know, in the movies, he helped stop from all the bad monsters. I'm going too deep, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? But that's what's happened. And you're definitely going to go above and beyond for yourself, not for a man.
Loser things that women do. I just saw a video that said we don't call women losers enough, and I wholeheartedly agree because we really don't. You know what I'm saying? We really don't. We be letting women slide with a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's get into this list. Number 1 is women whose whole persona is based off of other female celebrities, rappers, artists, any of that. You're a loser. You are a sheep, matter of fact, ma'am. You are.
You know what's funny? I had to pause him, right? think of how many ladies and how many videos you've seen of females, some guys too, that do exactly that. A large number.
Are a sheep. Your whole aura, your whole lingo, your swag, your attire, your persona is based off of somebody you will never be. You are, in fact, a loser. Number 2 is women who genuinely hate all men. You're a loser. You're probably chopped because that's just the way it works. I never see beautiful women genuinely hate all men. Like, they may be mad because something just went bad in a relationship, but genuinely hating all men, no. I never see attractive women feel this way. And they always try to wrap it up like their way of thinking is for a better cause. No, it's not. You're just mad that you're not chosen, shorty. That's just what it is. You're just mad that you don't be getting chosen. That's all. And number 3, broke women who talk about men being broke. You are a loser. You're a loser because you think that a man being broke and a woman being broke is 2 different things. It's 2025. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can get out in the field and get a job and get some money. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the 30s, this ain't the 40s, this ain't the 50s, this ain't the 60s. You know what I'm saying? We all could work. Y'all just 2 broke adults.
Yeah, you said it right. And you know, one thing that was said one time in a video, I didn't even know. The brother brought out a statistic. And the one he brought out, he actually said he was a feminist, but not in the way that you ladies are feminists. The reason he said that, right, is because in 2015, that equal pay, everything is equal. Since then, it's been voted in and pushed in, right? So that rule is in effect. That law is in effect. That you have to pay everybody equally, no matter who it is. So now you can call these females losers. So now it's right to say we don't call certain women losers enough. It's an equal playing field now. The 1970s were fought. We're here.
And standing up for their rights is all because we're human. We're trying to show that we're equivalent. Are women supposed to stay silent? Are women not supposed to work? Are women not supposed to receive equal pay?
Well, a normal woman and a feminist, the difference between a normal woman is that she take on life without complaining and bitching about it. Whereas a feminist is a loser because she's always bitching and complaining because she's too weak to earn her way. For example, equal pay and all that crap. Anywhere in this country, if you're willing to work hard and you're good at what you do, the company is going to do whatever it takes to keep you there. But if you're one of those people who are complaining and whining, they don't want you because they know that you're trouble, as feminist women are today. There's no end to their destruction. I want to ask, what are women's rights?
Rights to equal pay?
Man, Jesse Lee is diabolical. And you know what he would say to anybody, especially man, that said he was wrong? Beta! Beta man! That's Jesse Lee, man, but is he wrong though? Because guys get up and they do it all the time. They say, oh, well, you know, guys talking about things females are doing wrong. Well, it's about damn time with that, right? He called him better moves. And you know what? I would join him too. Said the same thing. Beta!
But he's also our husband. Marriage is sacrifice. It's putting your spouse over yourself. Self-sacrifice, because that's what you do when you love somebody. Bride is to submit.
So this right here sounds like music to my ears, right? It does. Sounds like something men want to hear. Let's do it.
To the husband. He is going to be held accountable in front of God of how he is treating both his wife and his children. That's why it's easy to submit to a man. It becomes easy to serve him, make dinner, take care of him.
Yeah.
We are called to serve Jesus
Yeah.
be submissive to Jesus.
Never
Yeah.
sacrifice yourself for a man.
Hold up. Where's Satan come from? Get the hint, Satan. Never serve, never submit, never sacrifice. And she came on with the shades to blind her from the light. You see the isms, right, y'all? You see the evil, don't you? Can you see it now? Think. Lift the veil off your eyes. Feminism connected to Satanism. She's talking about submitting, never serve, never submit, never sacrifice. Who would say something like that? Who will wear shades to guide themselves from the light?
Never serve a man. And don't ever be submissive to a man. This is a great example of one of the many ways that Christianity conditions women to be submissive to men. Because if you're submissive to Jesus, who's an imaginary man, then you're cooked.
It's an evil world we live in.
You're more primed to be submissive to any man that's actually real on this earth. And it also highlights how the patriarchy functions within Christianity. Because if more...
See, guys, I said it too last video. When they say patriarchy, they talking about the natural order of things. These girls are Satanists by default, and they don't know it. Because what are they doing? Not submitting. And what are they doing by not submitting? Chasing what? The bag. And then when things go topsy-turvy, oh, I can't get a job. Because you went all the way here, got the job, and then they still make less than men. And they going to college. It's crazy, man. I showed the numbers. A lot of you know the numbers already.
Women start to believe that it's their duty and they were built to be submissive to men, then they'll bend the knee and fold to whatever the patriarchy wants, because the church has taken away their spines and their ability to stand up to men and patriarchal systems. If you've recently left a patriarchal religion like I have, definitely check out episode 16 where I give you my top 10 solo dates for after you leave religion that have absolutely nothing to do with men.
When they don't realize. This hurts my heart. It does. Why does it hurt my heart? Because when you don't realize what's being done, it's a sad situation. And, you know, I can't wait. Pretty soon, I'm going to start 3 separate channels about, you know, righteous things for the Lord, because right now we're in the last days and you see what's happening. It's very sad. I hate to see it, but they said it was going to be this way, right? It's written in the Bible.
We do not call women losers enough. So many times we talk about a male loser. And when we talk about male losers, I think we can all come to an agreement that, you know, it's a guy that doesn't want to work, he lives at home with his parents, he's fat, broke, no ambition. But we have far more female losers than we have male losers, but we never acknowledge that they're losers. Now, what is a female loser? A woman that's overweight, maybe really angry, ugly, bitter, in debt, a bunch of STDs, just mean for no reason. I mean, how many times has a Karen or a woman just made your life a living hell just because she felt like it? That's a female loser. And we might look at this, there's actually an economist, Aaron Clary, who ran the numbers about what % of women are marriageable. That means women that are a baseline level of not fat, women without incurable STDs, without a ton of debt. Not overly mean, not overly bitter, not ugly, not single mothers. And they found that it's a whopping less than 2% of women in 2026 are
2.
marriageable.
What I'm meant to do. I've known this for the longest time. Nothing to do but get on a plane and head to Spain, but not Spain. You guys know where to go. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching the video. I gotta say to you guys out there, if you want a real opportunity, want to learn how to make money online, a lot of you guys may want to make extra money. I can show you how to make extra money or make a ton of money. Actually, even doing this as a side gig, if you're smart enough, you'll make you'll make 6 figures plus. No exaggerations. I literally show in my consultations how I've made that much, and it's amazing. But you know, and I love to teach doing what I do because it's financial freedom, right? What I'm talking about is when you hear about people working on a laptop on a beach. What country am I in right now? I'm in the Philippines, and I literally have worked on my laptop at the beach. Freedom. I show what they say about the freedom when they say get out of the matrix. I've been living this way for so long, for the longest time. Because, what do I say in my videos? Before the Manosphere even started, guys, I got to say it again. I was out here married on a beach working on my laptop. You know what I say? I haven't said it in a while. You know what I call a program? This is the way. Because it is. But thank y'all for watching. Peace out. See you next video.
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.